Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, May 16th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. Quiet day, but a good day again for the bulls, especially ES. They go out with a triple distribution day. They had a quadruple distribution day until M took it back. One of the smallest ones I've ever seen. Very small sets of single prints. But they're firmly up on the daily and weekly. Again, we will go over all of these charts tonight, all three indices. NQ only attempted to go trend up once, briefly, and they failed. We both go out with a price pro, but it's minuscule, so I won't use it. I'll just use the day's highs. NQ has an inside day, so that should at least give us, hopefully, a good opportunity on Monday. My lightest trading day of the year by far. We'll go over that in a minute. Righty ends up with just an afternoon pullback in J. Now, they did take out the balance high, but not by a lot. We'll look at IWM's chart to see if we want to call it up or still balance for 5 days. And so maybe they'll make them prove themselves on Monday to take out today's high. So I did nothing in A and B period. There was nothing there for me in the NQ that I was comfortable with. I did have a pretty good C period, but I didn't do anything with size. Just wasn't, the confidence just wasn't there. I did get the IB low, but only small. I had some ebb and flow shorts in C period. My only trading in NQ was in C. Definitely the least amount of trading I did all year in NQ. So I got the IB low, I did a few ebb and flow shorts, and I got the overnight low, but again, with nothing big. And then my only other trade today was in G period in ES. I took a long to get the overnight high. And that's it. The grind was surreal in NQ. You know, ES at least was going trend. NQ was not. NQ couldn't even get above the open until I period. So it was a little frustrating with NQ watching them. So I did nothing. The one trade I should have took, I was caught up in something else, was in E period to stop the one-time framing. We left some really nice excess in C, and then once D couldn't do anything, we had the inside bar in NQ. I should have taken a long to take out D's high. I was caught up with something else, missed that. Other than that, I mean, again, you guys and gals know me, this grind is tough. But again, good week overall, so I'm not going to complain. Again, there's not a lot out next week, thank God, so we'll be trading on our own merits for the most part. And then you go into another holiday weekend with Memorial Day, a week from Monday. So what I want to do now is I'd like to spend some time on the charts because, again, I think we have some chance to do some good damage here to the upside if they continue. Now, the volume hasn't been good, but it hasn't been horrific. We're doing average volume. If this volume was going up, in the 30s, 40s, I'd say, oh boy, that really stinks. But it's not. It's not. The volume, we're average volume again today. So, that's one hope that that continues, if not more. Again, if you are going to use a prop firm, Tradeify, again, I'm live with them now, been trading them. Best out there, I feel, for their communication and, more importantly, their payouts. So I appreciate it. A lot of you have used my link that are on these videos, both morning and night. So I appreciate it. You continue to do that. All right, let's get to it. IWM, it's a 3-month balance with great excess at April's lows. But it's balance. But they're certainly heading the right way. The weekly is up. Look at that nice little hammer on the weekly. And they held the weekly gap. One time framing up for 3 weeks after an outside week up and a nice little hammer. So that's impressive. The weekly is up. The daily, now that's a thing you can put up for debate. You can call it up. It did take out the 4-day balance high, or you can still call it balance and see if Monday we get more extension. The balance high was 209.73. Today's high is 210.13. So we took it out by 36 cents. Again, it's subjective. It's no right or wrong answer. If you say it's up, no problem with that. If you say it's balanced, no problem with that. I think I'm going to call it balance and see if the bulls could prove themselves by taking out Monday's high, and definitely would be up. The other thing is, NQ, righties, the only one that has not gotten back to the 200. Remember, they were the canary in the coal mine back on February 24th. And look what happened. Now they're a laggard getting back to that 200-day moving average. So that's their next big hurdle. It's up at 216.06. So we'll see what happens. So the monthly and daily I'm going to call balanced. The weekly is up. Triple Qs and NQ. The monthly is balanced. Right now, the way we've traded into, I would probably call it a 4-month balance. I'll incorporate February's monthly high. So for me, for the monthly to go up in NQ, we're going to have to take out February's high. If it happened this month, I wouldn't call it up. It would be balanced still because markets don't go bear bull. We're bear balance. So it's either going to be a 4-month balance with February being the high of it, or a 4-month balance with May being the high of it if in the next 2 weeks we get it. Make sense? Also a beautiful excess at that monthly low. Talk about excess ending one auction and beginning another. The weekly, up, right? The weekly's up. We only have 1 monthly high and 2 weekly highs to the all-time high in Triple Q and NQ. Pretty impressive. So the monthly balance, the weekly up, and the daily is up. Oh, I'm sorry. Take that back. The daily is balanced. And we had an inside day. So the daily right now, I'm going to call the daily probably a 3-day balance. Okay? So you want to see, if you're a bull, you want to come out of the 3-day balance out of the inside daily upside. If you're a bear, obviously the opposite. But it's definitely an inside day, which hopefully gives us a decent opportunity on Monday. So the monthly and daily are balanced. The weekly is up for NQ. And then the S&P. Monthly is balanced. Right now it's only a 3-month balance. It would not become a 4-month balance unless we took out March's high. The way they were starting to push, I thought maybe they would try to go for it, but they did not. So it's a 3-month balance as of now. The weekly is up. Again, 3 more weekly highs to the all-time high. They're heading that way, my friends. And the daily is up. Okay? The outside day up paid. And Qs, I don't know, want to say if it really paid or not, but ES did. Now, again, I've been talking, would it be healthy to go get this all-time high prior to taking some of this back and maybe even back testing the 200? I think in the bigger picture, if you did it that way to pull back and then go get it, it would be healthier. But I don't know if that's going to be how it happens. They might decide to go straight for it. We are not that far away. Hope you had a great day and a great week trading. Again, I appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your weekend, stay safe, and we will speak prior to the opening on Monday.